It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. A quick throw caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Gets around him. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes now on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Caught left side, Hopkins. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They fake the give, now Mahomes. This is caught, it's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll set up a throw.
Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 17 yards out.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
15. 43. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to... So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs!
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. No doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up. That touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a big possession game. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Running left is Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And some room to work. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Wiggles free, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a pass this. It's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 11. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd have to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.